Hey VV Nation, welcome to the channel. My name is Glenn, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. Glad to be here, glad to have you here. And it's the first trading day of the month, so what do? Our top monthly picks. I'm going to do it for both the US and for the Canadian market. We're going to start off with market timing. I'll show you the stocks that I'm looking at, and I'll show you how they're doing in portfolios that I'm tracking as well. So if you're ready to get right into it, let's rock and roll. We're going to start off with the U.S. market. And the first thing I always want to look at, whether it's a weekly video, the top weekly picks or the top monthly picks, I always want to get a feel of market timing. Here we're looking at the VVC, or the VectorVest Composite, which is a listing of over 9,000 stocks that we track to simulate the market. We feel that it's a better broad market move of the market. I can see over the last year, bottom left, top right, at a level of resistance, having a hard time getting through. But I looked in the Trader's Almanac. September is not altogether a good month for the market. So I took that into effect for this week as well. As I'm recording the video, big down day today, right at a level of resistance, but overall still bullish. Nonetheless, until it turns more bearish. We've got the Fed interest rate decision coming up later this month in about a couple of weeks. All of that's going to play a role. It's going to be tougher for me to pick the monthly picks this week, but we'll see what we can do. So I went to the Viewers tab. Here are my picks. Now, this is what I've done for this month. I've got 3 of my regular monthly picks that I think I'm bullish on, but 2 contra ETFs to help stave off the wave to the downside if the market continues to move down. So that's the way I'm going to accommodate a tough month and currently the month moving down, or the trading day moving down right now. So I have SOXX, which is a contra ETF on the semiconductors. I have KINS. I've got another contra, HIBS, which is the high beta. I have MCY, which is Mercury General, and USAP, which is Universal Stainless and Alloy. Notice that all of the stocks that are not contra ETFs, 1, 2, 3, all have relative values above 1. That's going to play a very important role when I'm looking for monthly picks. I'm willing to give up a little bit of safety to make these a little bit more aggressive plays. I want to concentrate on the stocks or ETFs that have RTs above 1, CIs above 1, and I love the double-digit earnings growth on these stocks as well. So I'm going to graph these over the last 3 months, though. Let's take a look at the last 3 months. Here is a contra ETF again. This is going to be a tough month for the market. I like that SOX is coming off a level of support. Nice open candle today. Very little wick at the top. Go to the next one, which is my bottom left, top right. Pulled back to a level of support, bouncing off that. Look at the earnings per share rising. RT's on the rise as well, coming off a level of support, and it's an inexpensive stock. Coming into my other contra, off a level of support. RT is not above 1 yet, but if it does, it's got a chance as a contra to keep rocking and rolling. No wick at the top, trading at session highs today. Now, Mercury General, definitely bottom left, top right, love the earnings per share. Down day to day. If you decide to take this trade as the monthly pick, I've got a stop level of $62.32. If it falls below that, you probably don't want to get into that as a monthly pick. Next one, same thing with USAP. Big down day to a level of support sitting at $37.91, currently trading at $38.18. A little wick at the bottom. Could the bulls push it up? Don't know. But these are levels that I want you to keep your eyes on. I do love the earnings per share, though, rising as the stock's price is rising. So those are my top 5 picks for the month of September in the U.S. market. Let's do the same thing for the Canadian market. Here's your equity curve of the VectorVest Composite over the last year, just coming off a 1-year high, down day to day. MTI is above 1, buy to sell ratio and RT both below 1, but still moving higher. I did the same thing. Went to the Viewers tab. Here are my picks. EXE, nicely up today on a down day. Relative values above 1. I've got 2 contras in here too. HPB crude, which is HOD, and inverse on silver, HZD. But the stocks that I like for the long term, Looking at the relative values, all the relative values are above 1. I'm willing to give up a little bit on safety, but VST's all above 1. Double-digit earnings growth on these stocks as well. Let's graph all of these stocks real quick. Again, for the Canadian market, wow, look at that stock. That's a good bullish trade. Look at that. Bottom left, top right, new high on a down day. Very little wick at the top. I like that play. I cannot lie. Now, this is on the contra, the inverse. Big jumps in this, but if it continues to pull to the upside because you're bearish on silver, this may be a good play. If you do get into this, though, I'm going to give you a stop price about halfway in the middle of this gap, sitting at the price of about $7.20. That's what I'd look at as a stop price if you do get into it. Lightspeed, man, not as beautiful as I'd like it to be, but I do like the rise. I do like the rise off of this level of support down here. Keep your eyes on that. Definitely keep your eyes on that. I like the move. It's got a little wick at the top. No RT above 1 yet. This is a little bit more of an aggressive play. It's a downtrend. I would keep my eye on that. Next one, again, there's another ETF, contra ETF. This is HZD. Let me give you a stop price about halfway in the middle of the gap. Give you a price of $8.98 as a stop price, a line in the sand to get out of the stock. Same thing with RSI. The Canadian market didn't yield a whole lot of beautiful looking equity curves, but if you decide to take this one, I'm going to give you a bottom line stop price of $5.46, only 3 cents off of where it's trading now. So I did what I could to find the Canadian stocks a little harder this week, but overall, I've given you some prices to look at to keep yourself out of trouble. But these are my top monthly picks for both the U.S. market and the Canadian market. All right, if you've made money with some of these stocks that I've said over time, let me know. It looks like I missed August last year for both the U.S. and the Canadian market. I forget about that. Sorry about that, but I'm going to keep on trying to give you your monthly picks all the way through to the end of the year. Folks, this video is over. If you liked what you saw today, hit the like button. If you're brand new to the channel and you like this content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be alerted to when videos like this come out. Folks, have a wonderful day. Until the next time I see ya. See ya. Hey, VV Nation, knowledge is power. And I wish that when I started investing in the market that someone would have impressed upon me just how important knowledge is when investing in the stock market. Well, VectorVest is giving you that opportunity to take advantage of world-class information and courses at a reduced price at the end of the summer. Folks, if you go to www.vectorvest.com/sale, you will gain access to some of the best knowledge out there to help you to make better decisions in the stock market. Folks, again, knowledge is power, and this is your opportunity to take your investing to the next level.